Morning everybody, welcome to this week's Tullis Turf Talk. Hope you're all keeping really well. Now this week we are going to have a little wander out and we're going to have a look at some recently seeded areas. More specifically, we're putting a bit of fescue in and a bit of wildflower seed. Now the fescue was sown, I don't know, maybe 10-12 days ago, the wildflower maybe a couple of weeks ago. So we'll go and see how they're doing. I've not been out since. I don't like to go too often, otherwise you don't see the changes. So we're going to have a look at these for the first time and I'm going to see how they're doing myself. We'll talk a bit more about them when we get there. As we wander across the yard back to my van, I'm sure there'll be lots going on. I think Paul's unloading some fertiliser outside. We'll have a quick look at that and see what else is going on along the way. But sit back, enjoy the video, and we'll catch you in a bit. Well, once Alan gets that on the field, things are really going to start to kick off. So there's still good moisture in the ground, there's good soil temperature now. It's turned incredibly warm this week, so that's going to really kick things on and really push the production stage along very nicely. So we just keep heading across the yard, and tractors everywhere. I think we've got 70 odd of these on the fleet, and various different types. We've got John Deere's, we've got the Kubota M6 there that we've talked about before. They've all got the hoovers on, so going to be making lots of clippings at the moment. Like I say, growth's vigorous. But the hoovers are on, and we're getting ready for the mowers to head out to the field and crack on. Now the morning dew's gone, things are dry enough. So we've got the trilos here ready to hit the road. So yeah, we'll keep going back to the car and see if there's anything else happening between now and then. Almost to the car park, and one more thing to show you, and that is of course the fabulous Vimo. And purely by coincidence, he's on his way out now. So we'll head back to the van, but before we do, let's just marvel at this moment just for a little bit longer. As well as the Vimo, which as we know is a cylinder mower from previous episodes, we also have the rotaries going out. Behind me here, he'll be heading out shortly. Then we've got all the irrigators, they'll all be heading out. We're getting really quite dry again now. We've had some lovely warm weather, and yeah, there's plenty of ground moisture still, but obviously we're conscious we're staying a step ahead, so the irrigators will be going out shortly. And yeah, let's keep heading to the car park. I don't think there's anything else between there and now. Let's go see if we can find some seedlings. I'm just heading back to the van, and I've just stumbled across this little chap here, and right in the field margin here, so it's still nice and damp and wet. And here we have looks like a toad. We can tell that by the warts on its back. Fabulous stuff. It's great to see so much nature here harmonising with what we do at Tillers. It's absolutely fantastic. It's an absolute blessing to come and see this kind of thing. So it's fabulous stuff. So we'll let him wander off back into the undergrowth where it's nice and cool and damp. And we have to remember, just because he's out of the water doesn't mean he's under any stress or any kind of problems at all. They're called amphibians because they live on both land and water, but as long as he's got this nice damp environment in the long grass here, he'll be perfectly happy. Fabulous stuff. Let's go find these seedlings eventually. Finally, I've reached the field that we were going to look at earlier, where the seed was going, and what can I say? Just wow. Absolutely incredible strike rate here. Absolutely fantastic. So like I mentioned, the moisture in the ground still, the perfect sowing conditions. This is up now and absolutely running, so really pleased with this considering it's not very old. So this is 100% fescue, so it's 50% chewing, 50% slender creeping, and this is a product now that we're hoping will be ready maybe even, you know, springtime next year perhaps. And yeah, we've got lots of fescue in the ground at the moment, looking absolutely fabulous, all grown in nicely, ready for golf season. And like I say, this one is sort of the final sowing going in at the moment, with a view to harvest sort of next year. So all in all, absolutely fantastic. Let's take a closer look. Let's just take a really close look at this newly germinating fescue. So the plant itself looking really healthy. So pre-seeding we'll be adding things like a bit of nitrogen, a bit of potash, all these things, so there's some nutrient readily available to the plant as soon as it germinates. So the roots all developing nicely, the plant, as I say, looking picture of health. And I mentioned earlier about the moisture levels, so soil still very moist, which is absolutely perfect, which, bearing in mind we're getting towards the end of June now, is absolutely fantastic. And also, if we look closer, we've got a perfect germination rate. So we're looking for about 5 plants per square centimetre, and we're about bang on with that. So top job by Paul, who drilled this, and he's got his calibration, all his settings absolutely bang on, and this field's looking absolutely amazing. Well, the fescue germination absolutely amazing, as we've just seen, and I've just come over to the wildflower turf. We're going to have a look at the seedlings here, see how they're doing. The irrigation's on in the background, so maybe have a look at that shortly. Really critical this time, at this stage of development, that we keep it moist, keep it damp. There'll be lots of other new seedlings coming through, and it's important they get the moisture that they require too. So let's just have a closer look and see what's coming through. So just looking closely at the wildflower here, we've got the compost obviously nice and moist there, protecting any new seedlings that might be coming through. But like the fescue, we've got really good germination rates here, we've got good spacing of plants, and we're really happy with this. You know, we've got a bit good diversity here, there's 4 or 5 different species there popping through. We have to remember that this mix is designed to give year-round interest. There'll be a few things that will germinate a little bit further down the line, but yeah, this product will be ready for sale probably towards the end of this year, and we'll make an absolutely amazing display for somebody next summer. So fabulous stuff, and we will head a little bit further. Hope you really enjoyed this week's Turf Talk, and thank you as always for watching. We really do appreciate you taking the time out to do that. It really does mean a lot. Now, there is one final thing I'm going to mention before I close the video this week, and that is the fact we're now running a Friday harvest. So for all those weekend landscape projects where you want your turf nice and fresh out of the field, then we are taking orders up to 9:30 on a Friday morning. And I must state, this is a collection only service, so you will need to come and collect the turf from the tiller's site yourself. We are here to load bigger orders till sort of 3-4 o'clock. That facility will be there. After that, you'll have to sort of handball it on, but obviously that's at your discretion to make your own arrangements for the collection and the loading. So all fantastic stuff. So once again, as always, thank you. Please help us grow the channel by subscribing, sharing with your friends, and we look forward to doing another one next week. So in the meantime, have a fab weekend, and take care everybody. Cheers for now.